Zoras, nerdcube, firexed, Ranior. This is the Fire to Open Group A.
And welcome back to the Fire to Open Group A. Apologies to anyone who's trying to watch it live. We are having some technical difficulties. We have a hurricane approaching Louisiana and is doing a number on our internet providers. So we will be getting this to you with a slight delay, and our apologies for that. Let's go ahead and see what is happening with this game, though. So far, we have witches, cultists, mermaids, and chaos magicians. Any particular thoughts on these factions?
So, firexed in first seat bid on chaos magicians. That bid, every other single bid has been cultist. So, clearly, there's different thought of this faction here. I do really like cultists. I personally like early trading houses with cultists. I like to upgrade. I like to upgrade my dwellings to trading houses early. I get cults from those trading houses, assuming people accept leech. That'll fund my economy. Those trading houses will hopefully give me an early town for the 2 key town. I really like how this game is set up. I really like Earth 2 cultists as well. That will fund all the trading houses. Too bad there's no Earth bonus here for the cultists to go that line. Other factions, Chaos. Chaos are very good on this map. It looks like they can't exactly start center this game. They're at a big risk of getting closed in here.
Mm-hmm.
So they can start like to the left of the usual center spot next to mermaids, or maybe even like in the east. There's like a brown, blue, like yellow hex. They could start there with mermaids, assuming mermaids start there. But chaos is good on this map. There are cult factions in this game, cultist and chaos, or chaos is generally a high cult faction. They don't have to be, but they generally are.
Mm-hmm.
So they'll be fighting over cults this game, witches are looking for 3 towns. They are looking for a neighbor out west. This map they really like to start over here on D3.
Okay.
Because 1 is 2 hexes. That's really nice. Cultists will hopefully be their friend over there after they get some shipping and hop on this like central peninsula kind of thing and make a town there, theoretically.
Okay.
Which will be good for witches. And mermaids, as always, so this map. This map is so good for mermaids. I'm actually very surprised mermaids haven't been getting bid on. Are mermaids going to go for free?
Mermaids are going for free.
Mermaids are going free. Oh boy, I don't know. If I was, this seems like it's gonna be a quick bid. If I was bidding and snapping up mermaids in it, mermaids are so good on this map. They are able to. They can probably dwelling rush if they wanted to play the line. They could dwelling rush into a bunch of trading houses in the next 2 rounds with a temple in round 4. Now that you've built up your coin income and built a bunch of trading houses in round 5, you can expand a bunch with dwellings, and then in round 6, you probably build a stronghold for free shipping and 5 points. It's probably a 3-town game for mermaids. I really like mermaids game.
Yeah, I definitely like mermaids game as well. I think their game is very, very strong here. So
one possibility from mermaids though is not having a neighbor to start the game, and that would be problematic. Mermaids are in what seat are mermaids in? Mermaids are in 3rd seat, so they get 3 power and a worker to get double dig, assuming the faction in 4th seat chaos takes dig to open, which I would expect. It's either dig or the 2 worker bonus. Now if mermaids get dig, they also really like that too. So I don't see why mermaids are going free here. I would be hopping on mermaid in an instant.
Yeah, I feel like mermaids are very, very good. I mean, they're at worst getting 3 power and a worker and going to be able to double big. And at best, they're going to be able to get the spade and they're going to be able to get Earth 1. Or even fire. Sorry, or possibly fire 3. Not fire 3, fire 1, giving them 3 coins. So, all great outcomes for mermaids. So far, we are. Let's see. So far, we're still waiting on. Who are we waiting on? We're waiting on Ranior. To go ahead and select a faction for bidding.
Like this, like I said, much quicker than Rainier getting mermaids here. If I was Rainier, I'd be pretty happy here. I think he's in the position. Nerdcube made a comment saying Rainier's tired because he made the bidding go so quick. There's been a decent amount of banter in these games, friendly banter, and I've enjoyed watching it.
There's definitely been some friendly banter in these games. Let's see. So second was first, and then Rainier got third, correct?
Rainier did get third in game 1,
and then Zoras got fourth. All right. It has been a time. There is, yeah. So that's
that was bidding.
That was bidding. Bidding was quick. Bidding was super quick. I loved how quick bidding was. I couldn't.
You and me both. I have appreciation for sports commentators. Like holy.
Yeah.
Like the next time I hear them say something really stupid at the end of the game, and I'm just like, why would you say that? I now understand.
Oh yeah, they're saying it because they're done. They're out. They can't take it anymore.
But it's certainly been fun. I've enjoyed this a lot.
Oh, I have too.
Actually, deeply analyzing. Oh man, Nerdcube. It's riggedy. In the words of Chris Bizzle, riggedy wrecking the mermaids player.
Oh yeah, that's definitely a riggedy reckoning.
Riggedy wrecked. But yeah, I mean, I still like mermaids' position. How much did this actually slow them down? I mean, maybe cost them shipping. They're gonna probably have to double dig that brown hex. As I predicted, Captain start center again. I mean, with witches not in the south center, I think it would have actually been fine for firexed to start center this game. I don't see who's taking that green hex.
Yeah, I think that kind of.
Interesting. I never this.
That's really interesting. I think okay. So here is my thing with that particular placement, right? I think that is the giving up placement is a strong word for it, but it is the it's the placement where you say it's not that razor's edge placement that I think you need to get first, if that makes sense, right?
Yeah,
so like,
yeah, for sure,
you're not winning with that. You're like coming in second with that or third with that, but you're not winning with that.
I wouldn't say lost this position.
Yeah, I think this is kind of the position that I would take if I was. This is the kind of position that I would take if I had gotten first in the first game, right?
Yeah, I get that. Yeah, I mean, I just don't see how it goes wrong with Chaos starting center. I don't see. So I guess if witches open stronghold, they hop on that green hex, then
Which
it's
is
rough. But like,
aren't.
yeah, I don't think they are, and I also think that I mean, Chaos just has to dig the hex once to make the witches not be able to fly there. Also,
Yeah.
let's talk about this choice of temperature. I think that's a really interesting choice. I think it's probably wrong. So he could dig bonus, build a bridge, and get 2 hexes. I don't see why temp shipping is necessary here.
It maybe if his goal is double dig, so he theoretically. Oh, interesting play from Ranior.
Yeah,
Ranior.
I really like that priest from Ranior. I'm not sure if it's worth I'm not sure if it's worth not just building a trading house first move and getting all
Yeah.
that leech. He probably wheels the priest, although who actually knows? I mean, cultists like that priest as well. Although cultists probably want a dig. I don't know. I feel like you can wheel that priest or even 5 power that priest. That priest is really good that I think I would just 5 power that and just get all the leech. Look how much I'm missing out on now.
Yep. Oh yeah, he's 100% missing out on that. So, let's look at this. Okay, so he's gonna place that priest on water, if I'm not mistaken. Correct?
Oh, for sure, yeah. Oh, look at that.
Oh.
You said it wasn't going to happen, and it happened. He did take the Stronghold Sanctuary bonus, and the way this map works, it's Stronghold Witches is very good. I actually wouldn't be surprised if Nerdcube ended up just doubling this red hex and just making a central town.
Yeah, that makes sense. I like that move a lot, actually. I would really like that. And then where is his what is he doing? Okay, my question is this. What is he doing with the dwelling next to mermaids though?
So
What is
I think this was his reasoning. His reasoning is I am going to open Stronghold. I am going to get the Stronghold bonus. So if I open Stronghold, does it really matter where this dwelling goes? Right? Like I can fly anywhere. I can fly to my other starting location. So why don't I secure this green hex while Rainier loses this green hex? And Rainier is not very happy about losing that green hex.
Oh, definitely not. Definitely not. So as of right now, let's take a gander at these positionings, right? So really Nerdcube has to secure a second or third to get out of this group, right? I would say he has to secure a second to get out of this group. And that's kind of it.
I mean, if firexed wins this game, he has a chance. If Nerdcube will get second, he has a chance. If Rainier wins this game, he's got a chance. And the only way Zoras actually has a chance to get out of this group is and Nerdcube gets last.
Yep.
I mean, the odds of that happening are slim and none. It's possible. I'm not going to say it's not possible, but it's definitely going to be tough for Zoras to come out of this group. But the other 3 players certainly all have a chance.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's funny because like Zoras was the top contender to come out of this group, and
he was feared by everybody. He, nobody wants to play him. He's good at every faction. He knows how to play this game.
He's a streamer, man. He's
even a streamer. I actually recommend going and watching his ultimate guides. I know I watched the Darklings one, or not the Darklings, sorry, the Alchemist one, and it's very good. It's top-notch quality. Everything in there is correct about how to play the Alchemist. If you're looking for like specific faction help, I would suggest going over there and watching a video to learn that faction.
Good. I like it. Where can they find this? Is it on his YouTube page? Do you have a YouTube page?
He does have a YouTube. I don't know what it is.
Great.
I haven't actually watched any of his stuff recently.
Okay, got it. It exists.
It exists.
They can find it. They can find it. Find Zoras. Yeah. Oh, is he going to be able to? Yeah, nerdcube can double dig in round 1. This is insane. His opening is so good.
He might just double dig this red hex I was talking about.
Yeah. He's probably double digging this red hex. You double dig that, then you build on the bullet, or then you build on the other green, and then you witches ride somewhere else.
Yeah, this is really good for you, I think. This opens up the possibility to an early town. Again, like 3 dwellings in a dwelling round and a stronghold passing for 4 points. I mean, a stronghold is basically a better economy favor because it's a worker and 2 coins. So it's Earth 2 and Fire 1 combined.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, it's 2 power, so it's part of Air 2. When you think about it, a stronghold's actually really, really good compared to an favor. Now, it doesn't give a priest, which is a major drawback. But being able to just fly everywhere, not have to get early shipping, it's really good.
Yeah, it's
Cultist spicing it up there with a water too.
I don't love the water too. I don't love it at all.
Ranior loves it. But like, who doesn't love to see water too, Chris?
I don't
water too.
I don't love to see water too. I'll tell you a good story about water too, actually.
I'm interested in your story.
Okay.
Stories.
Okay. So I've mentioned this before of like people who just have a different opinion on things, or different worldview, or different view on the game itself, like have different metas, and their perspective is just way different from conventional, or they've kind of been in this insular bubble where things are perceived imbalanced because their group isn't really that great or something like that. You know what I mean? We've had this conversation about mermaids before, right?
Yeah.
So there was a thread on our board games at one point that was basically like, hey, so tell me some like cool tell me some like really good strategies about your favorite game. And somebody posted about Terra Mystica, and they're like, all right, Water 2 is so good. You win all the cults and you do all this stuff. And I just like sat down and I was like, here's why Water 2 is a trap. And I laid out point by point why it was such a trap. And it worked, mostly. He was like, I get it. I get it. I don't agree with it, but I get
it. I mean, yes, Water 2 is almost always a trap. Water 2 is rarely a good pick. But when Zoras makes a move, and I thought this was going to happen, he just 5 power priested. But I was pretty sure his plan was if Ranior doesn't send a priest to water, 5 power priest gets a step 8 on water this round.
Why didn't Ranior 5 power priest there, or send priest to water there?
I don't know. I really don't. I think he was supposed to. I mean, in the end, this costs him 2 power, but 2 power makes a difference. And Zoras, to step.
Can you?
That was a play right out of Ranior's book. Ranior does 5 power priests all the time. I actually really like 5 power priests as well. People hate on them, but like, they're not awful. They're really not.
They're not awful, but they're not great.
They're amazing. They're not any stretch. But I mean, this game going as predicted for the most part. Nerdcube does double dig the red hex. Chaos did his shipping thing. Probably takes a dig here. That would be my guess.
Mm-hmm.
Single dig here sets up early on as well. Yep, single dig happens. Which is they're just gonna build a and they're gonna ride probably. Where do they ride?
Yeah,
I don't know. I mean, there's so many options that I mean, no option is actually like wrong. Probably that central green,
Yeah, that's central green.
like to the left of chaos, 2 hexes to the left.
Yeah,
Probably that hex. That hex connects him to the east side or the west side.
Yeah, that would be a very good hex for them.
Um,
That way they can make a town with realistically 4 dwellings and 4 shovels, or 3 dwellings and 2 shovels. So not bad. Not bad at all. Okay. Zoras is gonna go up to 8 on water. That's, you know what? I was questioning the water tube movement.
yeah, I told you this was gonna happen.
I'm still questioning the water 2 movement. Don't get me wrong.
Oh, I mean, I'm not gonna say I'm a fan of Water 2. I don't really think Water 2 is a good favor. I think I've played a Water 2 game once in my whole Terra career, over a Terra. I lost that game.
I used to be the water 2 truther. Like,
You're the Water 2 king.
I was the water 2 truther. I used to say, oh no, water 2 is the best. You got to take that water 2. Like, that's how you win. That's how you win. I used to be a truther of it, and then I sat down.
That's disgracing name.
I know. I used to be bad at this game. I used to be actually very bad at this game. Like,
and then in the server, look at you go. You blossomed into a very, very good Terra player.
oh no, I was good before I joined the server. I was just
of course.
I got the opportunity to show how good I was.
Oh yeah.
When I joined the server, it's very important to like understand these things. Okay.
Ranior does his things. He used his dig action, dug that central black hex. Very for him to get on that and get that before Zoras did.
Yep.
If Zoras was able to, I would have. But he wasn't able to ship because firexed did that. And that actually helped a good bit, firexed taking time ship there.
Yeah, it is. Let's see. So,
Nerdcube did Witch's Ride to where I thought he would.
mm-hmm. And now we wait for.
Let's look at Fave's Chaos took. Chaos took Air 2, Earth 2.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting choices. I tend to believe that you should be taking 5-1 over Air 2 here.
Oh, absolutely. I agree with you.
Because when I look at his power situation, he's not getting a power action even with that power. So I don't see why you don't just take 3 coins.
Yeah, I think his thought process is that he's going to place a priest next round on that anyway.
No, that's right. I'm pretty start throwing a priest there.
Yeah, so he's throwing a priest there, and then he's going to get... But the counterpoint to that is he could also just Sanctuary next round.
I think he's going to Sanctuary as well. And this is just a minor little thing that I would have done differently. And saying that it's like 100% wrong, but I don't think it's actually as good as Fire 1.
Yeah. Now he also did get the 7 or 6 coins plus 1 coin on the tile. So it's not.
Yeah, exactly. It's not necessarily wrong. I would have done something differently than that.
Yeah.
And there are so many ways to play this game. The one line might not necessarily be wrong.
Yeah. Agreed. So
but
what?
Boy, do I love Nerdcube's game. Oh,
it's so good. Every time I watch this man, I'm like, oh, this is how I'm supposed to be playing this game. I get it.
I'm still sad I was supposed to tie him.
Supposed to, did not.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like it's difficult life. It's
I
difficult life.
didn't even take Fire 2 that game. Like, what was I even doing?
Yeah. I swear to God, this man is going to take Fire 2 this game and get me the maximum amount of points I can get. This man's going to single-handedly get me 18 points.
14, right?
What?
It's only 14, right?
No, it's 14. You're correct.
7-7, yeah.
Yeah, 7-7. Yeah.
I predicted it correctly again. Zoras sent Priest to air.
Good call. Good call from Zoras. He now has...
I thought you were saying call from me.
Well, also good call. No, you know what? Maybe it's a good call from you. Who knows?
Also, note how much faster this game's going compared to the last one.
Oh, I think these players are gone. These players are out. These players are...
Well, I guess for firexed, it's getting early.
Yeah, these players are checked out of this game so much. Okay, I will be right back in just a second. Give me 2 seconds.
Okay. I'm wondering what Zoras' expansion plans are. Seems like too early shipping with these priests he just got from water would be really good for him. Nerdcube going with the trading house. Doesn't look like he'll be going temple this round. He doesn't exactly have the coins for that. He might be passing early for coins power action.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay, so he upgrades an upgrade. Is he gonna upgrade again? Upgrade? No, that doesn't seem right. That doesn't feel right. Idea, and hear me out here. He could pass early for the shovel.
Yep. Plenty reasonable as well. I mean, he still has to Witch's Ride, so yeah, he's not going to pass that early.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. But after that Witch's Ride, it's on. I think he's going to Witch's Ride to that left area. I
agree.
Right by where mermaids are.
Before Ranior takes a green hex from him.
Yep.
There's no need for any of the other green hexes. The other green hexes are nice, but there's no need for them.
Yep.
Whereas that green hex I think it's very important for them.
Yeah, he's got to make 3 towns, and that's where one of his towns is. Ranior taking...
Honestly, I mean, I think it looks like I believe it looks like a 2-town witches game here.
Really? 2 towns?
I mean, I just look at like how difficult it could be to get his 3rd town and think to myself, is it actually worth it? Like, he doesn't get, other than the witch's ability, he doesn't get any bonus for actually getting those towns, the 3rd town. So I don't see why he has to get 3 towns. Generally, when you get a 3rd town, you're building up more than out, meaning you're going to lose network points. I think playing for connection will be worth more than getting a town, spending all your resources into that town.
Yeah, I'm kind of wondering why not both in this situation though.
To get 3rd town, it looks like he's gonna have to upgrade expensive no matter where he goes. I guess the central town, like the green-gray-blue, and the sanctuary town there. Yeah, he could do that. Or I guess more realistically, he puts the sanctuary town northwest and puts a town there with the brown hex as well. Either way, it's a double dig, but that one he needs more neighbors. Yeah, okay, so I can see how Nerdcube could get a 3-town game.
There's so many possible 3-town spots for him. There's that southwest as well. That southwest strip.
Yep. I'm not sure when Chaos are ever going to get over there, and that's the main issue with that, but that's definitely a possibility for them.
Yeah, that's going to be Witch's problem for a lot of this game I'm seeing is when do people get to places.
Yeah.
Yep, and there we go.
Yep.
Goes ahead and denies that hex from Ranior, and
Ranior probably takes double digs here on the central black and probably the northeast black. 3 hexes for 2 digs, pretty good.
Yeah.
Zoras again with the early 7 coins action over digs. I really like it this game. It looks like Zoras goes 2 shipping in this round. Oh, I did miss Ranior with the temp ship bonus.
Yep.
So he's gonna dig this this green hex over here. The central green hex that witches haven't gotten on yet.
Mm-hmm.
Not the end of the world for nerdcube, but I mean that's a dig that he's gonna have to make up almost certainly. I don't think witches are gonna have any extra hexes at the end of this game.
Yeah. Yeah. He's gonna have to make that up definitely. So after this, I'm gonna guess he passes. Takes the shovel. And is content with everything.
Well, except for losing a green hex.
Okay.
But
That's very fair. It's very
For the
fair.
most part, nerdcube's still looking good in this game. I do like Zoras' position even a little more now. Assuming he goes 2 shipping this round. 2 shipping gets him 2 dwellings. He can go trading house. He still has coins left over after these shippings. He gets a dig from Cult. He's gonna get 2 more digs from Water Cult. Look how good Water 2 is. So
don't lie to me. Don't you dare lie to me. Water 2 is.
I've been called a hot take machine before.
Okay. Water 2 is capital F fine. That's my description of Water 2 for you. It's fine. It's so fine. Okay. Whew. So we've got firexed coming out. Coming out and passing. Okay, he's gonna take the Stronghold Sanctuary bonus. Okay. Interesting. Is he going to shovel with that? Like he's got.
Oh no! He gets a dig from the air cult. So
Oh.
the air cult dig is going for this yellow hex.
Yep.
I presume that he builds 2 dwellings, gets a bridge, forms a town, hops on the 2 key town before anyone else can. This is gonna give him really nice cult tempo against cultists. I mean, cultists weren't ever getting the 2 cult town, but in case if nerdcube had any funny ideas with forming an early town and getting a 2 culter, he probably won't be doing that anymore. I guess he still could, because it takes Chaos 3 moves to get their town, whereas nerdcube it takes 1. But it's this game, unlike the other game, this game looks really bad for nerdcube to get a 2 cult town. He won't be getting it till next round, so it doesn't give him an air cult dig. He still has to throw a priest to water, which he doesn't have to get the water dig. Who cares about 4 power in round 5? And round 4 it's just coins for priests. So he doesn't get good bonuses. He doesn't have priests send to cults because he doesn't have a temple. So for the most part, a 2 cult town seems just bad for witches.
Oh, absolutely. It is definitely.
You know, I wish I had these thoughts when I played. Like I'm seeing everything right now. Like, why can't I play like this?
I think.
Like, I'm predicting everything, and I'm so tired.
Yeah, I think the problem is that when you're playing the game, you're trying to think so hard about what you're doing that
You must never have seen me play. So I'm just like, yeah, this is good enough.
Oh my god. You gotta focus. You're never gonna win the Fire 2 Open with that attitude.
I won WBC. That's all that matters. Who needs Fire 2 Open?
We are the new WBC. We are the actual WBC.
WBC doesn't even have Terra anymore.
Yeah, exactly. We're now WBC for this game. We're now the World Board Gaming Championship for this game. Please
Bigger
understand.
than MSO and WBC combined.
I'm gonna be honest. I think this trophy is this award is a little bit more prestigious than MSOs. No offense to MSOs, but like MSO is very much a like you are attempting to get show how good you are at all games, right? In all things.
Yeah.
And that's MSO's big thing, right? This one says, all right, you're good at Terra Mystica. Come here and play Terra Mystica. That's it. That's all you're doing. And when I played MSO, I ended up just playing Terra Mystica, and that's fine. But I'm not going to take home anything for just playing Terra Mystica.
Unless you won, but you only got fifth.
Well, okay, I'm not going to take home like the MSO trophy, right?
I don't know. I put my money on you. I put my money on you if you make it to the finals next year, hands down.
Well, that's fair. Next year
is a big econ.
Next year, I'm gonna get sleep. That's what my problem was. Next year,
I
didn't have any sleep before those finals or before that match.
I told you to go to bed,
and I understand that.
I can't say I didn't warn you.
You can't say that. That is impossible to say. What I can say you didn't do. No, I can't say anything. I can't say anything about it. You know what? You told me. You told me.
So actually, things are happening here.
Okay.
Cultist went a second temple, Earth 1. Very good move. He needs priests to increase shipping and still maintain cults.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, Earth 1 need points.
You don't need points.
He's increasing shipping here, and I presume he takes this brown hex that's kind of actually contested by mermaids here on the east.
Yep.
Because mermaids can double dig that down to the blue and connect there.
Mm-hmm.
Now mermaids need 4 shipping to connect, which I actually think is Ranior's plan here.
Yeah, the problem with getting so much shipping is that there's no shipping bonus scoring tile.
Yep, it's not as efficient as it could have been. But let's see if our predictions come true with Zoras here. Ranior looks to be passing next move for 6 coins. He has no coins. He's got all but 1 dwelling out. That last dwelling doesn't even give income. He's gonna have 8 workers and no coins. He needs that 6 coin bonus.
He definitely needs that 6 coin bonus. God, that's so many dwellings and no coins at all.
I am again worried about Zoras' worker income. But then he sent a priest to air. Okay, so he's gonna get 2
digs.
He's gonna get 2 digs from air. Okay, I see it. He's going to dig the 2 yellows northeast.
Yep.
Yeah, I like that.
I'm a fan of it too. Gets those 2 yellows. Gets a bunch of dwellings. He's set.
Ranior hops on his 7 coins. Zoras probably passes here for worker power. His game, he has no dwellings on the board. He's producing 1 worker around. I think he needs the worker power.
He definitely needs worker power.
He does take worker power.
Couldn't need the worker power anymore.
Firexed does dig the yellow. Zoras does dig both the yellows.
Mm-hmm. And we
that all is well in the world.
On to round 3.
Looks like a 7 coins action here for Firexed.
Yep.
Yep. Let me predict a a double dig here for nerdcube. I think maybe.
Yeah, double dig. Take the coins. I really like a double dig. Take the coins here.
Coin town.
Yeah, coin town.
Ranior shakes head.
Do you actually? You don't even need the double dig coin town.
He doesn't need the double dig, but it seems like a double dig's still good here.
Yeah. If I'm him, I'm definitely double digging here. The only issue that you can run into is if mermaids decide they don't want to let you have that second green.
Which is why he should probably actually witch's ride this move onto that green. Because
Yeah.
mermaids aren't double digging that gray for no good reason.
That's fair. And Zoras is going to take coins. Or not coins. Zoras is probably taking workers. If he's taking something.
Yeah, workers seem...
I at least don't think he's taking double dig.
Well, actually, Zoras is coin short. So he's got 6 coins tied up in 3 dwellings. To make these digs useful, he has 2 water digs. He's going to need to increase shipping. So I don't think cultists actually spend their power on workers here.
Okay. But they're definitely not spending on digs either.
Yeah, agreed. So I think nerdcube can wheel dig a double dig if he wants it. But I think Witch's Ride is the right move here. Huh. Leaving it all in the hands of Ranior.
Yeah, I think, like, worst case scenario here, though, he Witch's Rides to the bottom hex, or to the other hex he just made, right? Or, like, worst case scenario is that he has to bridge down south. And is that really that bad?
It's not the end of the world, but like it could have been avoided if he Witch's Ride and then double dug.
Yeah.
But Rainier spares him and just upgrades to a trade house, actually feeding nerdcube leech.
Yep.
The opposite of what we thought could have happened.
Yep.
Zoras hopping on that 3 cult spot, always good for cultists to hop on as many 3 cult spots as possible.
Absolutely. And the thing with Zoras' game right now is that Zoras is so far ahead tempo-wise on the cult tracks that he can just take fire even though it's 3 rounds away. It doesn't matter. It's not even in people's sight.
See, the problem is he can only take fire if he gets a key. He doesn't have a key yet, and he's not getting the 2 key down.
Well, take the 3 spot of fire. Normally you're taking that maybe a turn ahead of time. So it's not even in the mirror, in the thought process of people right now. They're not even looking at this, and he's just saying, "All right, we're gonna go ahead and do it. Doesn't matter."
Yeah, he's a good player. He knows that cultists just want as many 3 spots as possible, and they'll use their ability to get the extra cult they need for cult bonuses. Wow. Nerdcube just not worried at all about that green hex. Man, if I was him, I'd just be like, I'm gonna hop on this as soon as possible.
What did he do instead of did the green hex?
He used his dig bonus. Huh.
Interesting.
So it looks like he is aiming to double dig this brown hex, make a sanctuary. Oh, he might double dig the black hex, make a bridge town with that green.
Yep.
He's got a few different ways he can make a town there. Because if he does the bridge town, he can make a sanctuary town.
I think it's one of the situations where he has he's already given mermaids the opportunity to screw him over on this, right? He's already said, "Hey, Ranior, do you wanna take this green hex away from me?" And Ranier's already said no. So why is he going to ask again? Like, I mean, he doesn't need to ask again. The answer's still going to be no.
Yeah, I mean, the only difference would be was if Ranier got Leech to dig it with power action, which he did not.
Yeah, but at that point, power actions aren't anything for him. Like,
I'm saying, like, compared to 3-worker digging it.
I just don't think he needs it. There we go, and it's down. We can never bring this up again. It is done, and we are out of it. Oh, feeding leech even more. I think everyone's taking that. Everyone is taking it.
You got some leech, and you got some leech.
Everybody's getting leech over here. It's incredible. Okay, sorry, I'm back.
Nerdcube forgoing his town here, presumably, assuming he built the trading house with these resources in the west, which would be my guess. Firexed doing what we predicted, getting this town this round, building some trading houses. He will presumably start expanding in the future rounds. And cultists did increase shipping. Cultists have the leech and the resources to build these 2 dwellings, and maybe even 5 power for a dwelling, since he could build a 3rd dwelling if he did that. Or better yet, he would take the 4 power action and then 2 power to 2 coins. But I think it's gonna be short. I think it's gonna be short coins that he doesn't do that. But Zoras definitely righted his ship there. Could have been really bad.
Yep. Okay. So he's got 2 shipping now. Overall, Zora seems fine. Zora seems just fine. He's winning every cult right now. He is playing very tall. He's playing very tall, though.
What's going to happen here for him, though? I predict he's only going to end up winning 1 cult.
1 cult, okay.
Depends on how air cult shakes out. I think chaos could snag air and fire, because I just don't see when cultists get their 2nd town. Like, I see 1 town. I definitely see 1 town, but when is their 2nd town going to happen?
Yeah. That 2nd town is...
I don't see their 2nd town until, like, late.
Yeah, and that, they've got to double dig that red hex before Chaos Magicians get to it, and then the yellow hex. It is not a great situation. Okay. It's interesting here.
I did not predict that.
Nerdcube passes.
So, I mean, there's only 2 pass bonuses in the game. He's also passing for the 7 coins action. So it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of surprised.
Yeah,
I think that was a good move.
Yeah.
Because I think Ranior... Yeah, Ranior wanted that dig. Yeah, he didn't care about the dwelling bonus, I don't think.
Huh. So it's just a very interesting game so far. It is going so much faster than last game, though.
Oh,
so much faster.
So much faster. I'm so thankful. I am going to sleep like a baby tonight.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to crash.
Oh, such a baby.
I will 1000% crash. You remember when we asked ourselves, how many games of Terra can you play in a day?
I've been playing how much? St. Petersburg? Way too much. Also, yeah. I'm up to 470 in St. Petersburg. Ooh.
I am so thrilled for your St. Petersburg game. Couldn't be more thrilled about your St. Petersburg game. So here, here's the thing. Here's the thing, mate. We've got 3 more groups of this, and then a finals. I hope you're prepared. I think the afternoons are going to be much better, though. I think the afternoons are not going to be as bad.
Yeah, but we have our issues with the afternoon.
You have your issue with the afternoon.
I have my issue, yeah.
And that's fine. And I will solo cast the rest of it, and that's okay. But yeah, it is okay. So he takes the 2 key town, obviously.
Yep.
Denying cultist 2 key town is huge here.
Yeah,
Is Zoras gonna come 4th in this group?
Would not be surprised. I am surprised about that dwelling. Because this leaves him susceptible. I mean, I don't know who would ever do this, but this leaves him susceptible to someone double digging his brown hex and then not getting a town up there, which would be catastrophic.
Yeah, I don't know where else he's going.
But it seems like securing the other brown hex is more important than the brown he did.
Yeah.
Ranior hitting this track extremely well here. 53 points already with Earth 1. Not exactly sure how he's forming towns quite yet, but it looks like he's trying to go for 3 towns. Would love to see a fire 2.
I know you would love to see a fire 2. I get that. He's not doing it, though.
I did message him after the game, the last game. And he said that if Zoras hadn't built up there, he was just going to expensive trading house. He said this plan was never to fire 2. And I was like, well, that's sad.
And this is why I didn't pick him.
There
This is why I didn't pick him.
is that.
Though I will say fire 2 is probably the worst option for him. Because expensive trading house, you still get 3 points for it.
Yeah. Agreed.
I think here's where we come down to a question of stamina, right? These players have been playing for now 3.5 hours, right? And these aren't just regular games, right? If you're playing arena and you queue 2 in a row, right? It's no big deal. This is a high stakes tournament. High stakes. Okay, let's not oversell this. This is a tournament.
This is a tournament where you can get a key, a dinner, and some dope faction boards.
Yeah. Let's also state it doesn't have to be dinner. It can be lunch,
could be breakfast.
Could be brunch even. Could be brunch. Watch out. People getting brunch.
I don't know if I've ever had a brunch.
You got to get brunch. Brunch is the best meal. Brunch is the absolute best meal.
What do you have in your brunch?
I mean, it depends on where you're going for the brunch. Like, okay, here's the thing. Brunch is most of the time just over the top breakfast. And as a breakfast fan,
I'm a breakfast fan. I'm all in on breakfast.
Then you would love a brunch. It's them taking breakfast and saying, you know what? We got to make this a little more lunchy, right? We got to like spice it up a little bit. Maybe cook sausage a little differently. Drizzle some honey on it. I don't know why there's honey on it now, right?
All I want is just all the bacon, though.
Oh, they have bacon. They have all the bacon at brunch.
Bacon? Oh, yeah. I need my parents to take me to brunch.
Yeah. Go get your parents to take you brunch. Always get the brunch. Oh, you know what we missed right there? Cultist second town being denied. Oh,
what?
Chaos Magicians North.
Oh, I don't think he was ever playing in a town there. At least I never envisioned that.
I envisioned a town there, and I wanted it, and I'm sad it doesn't exist. Okay.
Oh.
No. Okay.
So, do you see where the second town is going? Do you see it yet?
I see where the idea of that town is coming.
I mean, I even see 3 towns for cultists, depending on how it plays out.
Oh, see, here's where you and I differ. I see the idea of 3 towns.
That's why I said depending on how it plays out.
I see grand ideas, and I see none of them paying out.
I always shoot for the stars. I'd be like, I'm going 4 towns. Knowing full well that's not gonna happen, but like, you know what? I'd be shooting for the stars.
Oh, it's never happening.
No matter how much leech you get, it's just not gonna happen.
No, you could get infinite leech. You could have alchemist levels of ability to turn power.
Yeah, I was thinking alchemist.
Yeah. Okay, so he's got the one of the 3 bridges he needs. Over 3 rounds, mind you. I'm just pointing that out there. Just like throwing that out in the ether.
That's a good point. Yeah, 3 towns is not in Zoras' game plan, I don't think.
No siree. Could not be further from his game plan. I think what he's doing is he is attempting to get a large connection and expand out soon.
I agree.
But so that
can I just say again how good Nerdcube's game is? Look how many resources he has.
This man is so good at this game. And you had every one of you men, every one of you boys, the opportunity to draft him before me in the first round. And every one of you let him slide. And he just, Logus, taking over him. Chris Ho. Love Chris Ho. Don't get me wrong. Great player. Taking over.
My homeboy.
Yeah. Hephaestus. Hephaestus?
I don't know how to pronounce it. People say like Hephaestus, but I think it's Hephaestus or Hephaestus.
Yeah. It
kind of looks like Hephaestus. We gotta get a clarification.
We're gonna look at our pronunciation guide soon. I'm not sure if he actually gave it to me, but we'll look at it.
If he hasn't given it to us.
Let's see. I'm gonna look at the at this. Let's see.
Oh no, Logus doesn't know we're down.
Oh yeah, Logus doesn't know. Don't tell him though. Look, yeah, we'll get to him in a little bit. We'll get to his problems. Okay, so
all right, what's happening in this game? This game, things have happened. Firexed hopping on Water 1 and I presume Air 1 as well. Nerdcube got 7 coins for action, which is why he had so many resources. Ranior trying to it looks as though he's trying to carve out 3 towns.
It's Hephaestus.
Hephaestus? Okay.
We got it. Sorry to interrupt you.
To anybody who was wondering, it is Hephaestus.
Yep. To anyone wondering, we did it. We found it.
Let's see if Nerdcube finally builds this town of his that he's been sitting on for 3 rounds now.
Yeah, I don't know why this man's been sitting on this town for 3 rounds. Every time this makes me nervous. It's just
he's had other things to do. He's had green hexes to secure. And he's had trading houses to build. Now he's got temples to build for Water 1.
Water 1.
I presume Ranior skips out on Water 1 here. He built so many trading. Oh, he's going temple.
Give him Water 1. Give him the Water 1. We got to fix this overlay real quick.
Oh, Chaos have too many favors.
Chaos have too many favors. We fixed it though. Don't worry. The issue has been resolved. So.
Oh, he takes Air 1. Interesting.
Almost certainly the incorrect move.
No, I mean it's worth more points than Water 1. It'll be at least 3 points around, which is 9. Water 1 has like a cap of 9, but it's probably only 6. And Air 1 is probably going to be 10 or 11. I'm actually kind of surprised Ranior even built the temple.
Built
the temple this round, yeah.
Yeah, it's not my favorite play. It really isn't. Okay, he finally makes this town. Thank you, nerdcube, for making this town.
A priest down. He still he finally got his first temple so far. This priest is gonna give him 2 coins on a cult, assuming he does that.
He's definitely doing that.
On the other hand, he could save it for shipping because he needs to get 3 shipping someday.
Oh, this man needs so much shipping. But he's about to get a second temple, so he's gonna have plenty of stuff here.
Oh, that's bold. Although he might get a second temple.
Yeah, he's getting a second. Okay, I'm gonna lay out this entire thing for you real quick, right? So he's getting a second temple, right?
Uh-huh.
And
is he gonna build a trading house and then a temple, or just a temple on this trading house?
6 and 1/2 dozen the other. Like, I don't know, but he's building both of them. It doesn't really matter the order, okay? I don't particularly care what the order is, and I don't think he does either. Because his three structure. Okay, maybe. All right, I got it. He's gonna go trading house and then temple.
Okay. In the east or west, or the center?
In the west. There we go. I did everything right there. Okay. So he's doing it in the west, right? And here's the reason for that, right? That's the perfect place to get a 3-structure town if you need a 3-structure town. On top of that, every other thing, he's already going to have it, right? He already has that temple if he needs a sanctuary in the south. He doesn't need it in the east at all. So what's the point?
All right. I assume you think he's gonna take Air 1 with this temple?
Oh yeah, 100%. That man's taking Air 1. That man could not take Air 1 more.
You're right, because you're only allowed to have 1 of each paper.
Yep. He's gonna take Air 1. He's gonna get. Now what I'm interested in is if he double shovels that black before next round. That black that he desperately needs.
South?
Yeah, the south black. I might.
He could also do the brown hex and put your sanctuary down there.
Yeah, that's not a bad play either. But brown is 3 steps away.
Oh, yeah. For some reason, I was thinking that was double. Yeah. That black hex is pretty important then.
Yeah.
I don't see why nerdcube doesn't just dig that this round if he has the chance. Although it looks like Chaos is about to take a double dig.
Where? Oh, never mind. I just answered my own question. Right where they should.
We're gonna ask where they're gonna dig.
Yeah. You know what they also need is just to throw this out there.
All right, yeah.
No, they need a bridge. So Chaos are gonna need a bridge for this town.
They can just triple dig a black.
Why do you
solves that problem?
Why are you so bad? Why are you so bad?
Dude, it's too late for me to make good predictions.
That's fair.
Zoras.
Okay, nerdcube, prove me right. Prove me right. You know you want to.
Double dig right here.
Well, the double dig will probably happen, right? I'm not arguing about this double dig. Ain't nobody arguing with this double dig.
Oh boy, is Chris gonna be right?
Yeah. It's a very simple chain of events. The reason why I picked nerdcube was because I feel like I just know how he's supposed to do it. And I feel like if he goes down, right? Let's say he gets very sick soon, not wishing this upon him, obviously, right? But like,
what's happening? No,
I'm not poisoning him. No, I'm not poisoning him. But let's say something goes wrong, right? And he can't make it to the finals. Don't worry. Chris Bizzle's here.
Oh.
And I will fill in because I know that man's strategies and that man's playability that well.
Dude, you're basically a 702 rated.
Yeah, we're only at this point almost 300 away from each other. That's it. And you may think that's a lot, but the difference between 400 and 700 is a lot less than the difference between 0 and 400. I'll tell you that much.
This is true. This is very true.
That's the math I know.
This is very true.
That's the math I know. And I don't mean to brag about this. But I feel like I get him in a way that nobody else does. That's how I feel about that.
Out of curiosity, are we still interviewing the winner?
We're 100% still interviewing the winner, and I will 100% bring up the fact that I will fill in for him if needed.
Who says he's winning? He hasn't won yet. He's got 2 more rounds.
Have you seen his game? Are you looking at this game that I'm looking at?
Oh man, I mean, if nerdcube can win these two, I can only imagine what he's done in the finals.
I'm gonna be honest, right? I'm gonna be honest. Here's the thing on this one, right? I forgot that witches get 5 points for every town. And even before that, I thought he was just gonna win.
And then you add 10 more points on top of that.
Then you add
bam,
10 more points. And you want to know why I forgot that? Because so many people in Arena just pick Orin just because. They're like, you know what's fun today?
Orin.
Playing Orin.
Is so fun. Orin are good.
Why are you a liar? We've already been over this. Orin are not fun.
Dude, you should have seen how miserable my Sanctuary Orin game was. It was awful.
I'm refusing to hear any more of this. You built a sanctuary as Orin when you could have just built a stronghold?
I round 1 sanctuary. Like a chump.
Oh my god. Tell me you double egoned.
No, I didn't even double econ.
Oh, this is a disaster.
I could have went triple econ if like round 2 goes stronghold. Like, oh, so beautiful.
Okay, is he taking this power? Yeah, of course he is. Okay.
I mean, he doesn't care.
Yeah.
His cult.
He's just giving up on that train.
He's a leech.
Left leech. Station 20 years ago.
Leech.
I'm gonna be honest here, right? I could not have if I were okay, so for me, right, in this fantasy league, right, I want nerdcube. Don't you do this to me. Don't you go breaking my heart.
This is what I predicted just a few trading houses this round.
And he didn't double dig. Oh, this is going to come back to bite him. This will come back to bite him. He is also building that second temple. I know he's building that second temple. But yes. But he definitely should have double dug here. Him not double digging will come back to haunt him. But back to the storyline that I was making, right? So in this fantasy league, I want Zoras to win. Really, I would like Zoras to win this game, and then nerdcube to come in second. Right? That's my best case scenario. Best case scenario. Okay.
Well, actually, I mean, interchangeable. It doesn't matter whether Zoras or nerdcube for a second.
I want to make myself feel better about this pick. Okay, let's be real here. Let's be real here.
Well, nerdcube did go temple or 1. Look at you calling it.
I called it. What more do you want from me? Like,
what? And that's definitely better than another trading house, in my opinion. Like his economy is super strong. He needs to score points, and that's scoring points.
Gotta score points. Okay.
With your story.
So back to this, right? If I were playing both players, right? I don't think I could pull off better synergy than these two players have right now. We have one player who's going tall, who doesn't care about exploring anything, and is on the opposite side of the color wheel anyway, so it doesn't really matter, right? And then we have another player who isn't going cults at all. His highest cult is a 5, and he's still in third there. So, and that man is accepting every leech humanly possible. He could be offered a 6 for 5, and he'd be like, yeah, totally. Sounds good. Rack it up. Just put it in a shopping cart for me. So, this is the best synergy you could have as a cultist player and as someone playing against a cultist player. When you don't you don't care about cults, and they say, oh, he's just going to accept every leech that I have, or that I'm offering. Yeah, of course I'm going to do that.
And actually, going with that, look at the cultist cults. They only need 5 steps to close out everything.
Oh yeah,
like he's at it. He's like, people are just going to start accepting it, and then the cultists are just like, well, I can't move anymore.
Oh yeah, 100% it's going to happen.
Let's go back to that water 2 pick.
Oh, you want to go back to that water 2 pick? Okay. It's still not good. I checked the record. Oh my god.
Fancy play syndrome. That might have been
that's fancy play. That's fancy play syndrome right there. That really is. And I want you to know, you understand, this man has 3 cult steps left. If he does not get another town, his 3 cult steps are literally the only 3 cult steps he can make. This is such fancy play syndrome. I'm so interested in this in these actions from Nerdcube though. I guess trading 3 power for 2 coins and some fire isn't bad.
Was it 3? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's probably 2 points, 2 coins.
Yeah. And maybe 4 power next round if he gets really lucky.
He might go for, he might go for fire 2 next round.
What? It's like I heard something in the distance. Fire 2.
Fire 2.
Fire 2.
The sacred.
The sacred. All right, Zoras, I'm gonna need you to get fire 2 as well. I know you're not going to, but I'm gonna need you to get that. Just for me.
Just for you, man, Chris Bizzle.
It's the most biased cast of all time. This is actually the most biased cast of all time. Brood Wars. What was the show match that Day9 TV casted? Combat X versus Hotbid. No, Combat X versus Chill.
I'm pretty sure this is before my time.
Oh, this is definitely before your time, right? So this is back in the days when you streamed on a potato and you had dial-up internet and production quality wasn't even a thing. What's an overlay? These are all the things. But throughout this cast, it was
basically those days.
Oh yeah, throughout this cast. Now I'll get the tangent in a hot second. Right, throughout this caster was the most biased caster I've ever seen, and it led to the enjoyment of things. Don't get me wrong, but it was so biased. Okay, back to this game. All right, cast magicians have 37 resources. 39 resources. What happened?
They passed with 7 workers and like a ton of coins.
Okay.
And now look at them. 12 workers and a ton of coins. Looks like they will increase digging twice. Get 12 points out of that, and start digging. Nerdcube also increasing digging like a champ. Increasing digging, very underestimated by a lot of players. Very, very good situationally. Nerdcube realizing he has things to dig, and look at you mispredicting, not ever needing a double dig. It ain't gonna bite him.
Well, I mean, he does actually need to dig that thing twice. So
this is true.
He still needs.
Also,
2 digs.
Nerdcube is gonna be very, very coin tight here.
Yeah.
To get two more towns and 3 more shipping.
Yeah, that's part of the reason why I'm just on the idea of a.
Wow. And Zoras just Zoras built a dwelling, and the leech was accepted, and Zoras declined to go up a step so that he's able to move up a cult. He's able to move up any cult track.
Mm-hmm.
He could have topped out a cult there, but he decides not to, so that he can top anyone that's contested.
If I'm looking at one that's contested right now, seems to be Earth. But who knows?
Beats me.
Yep, there's that leech, and then we're going to see the decline again.
Ah, man, firexed failed me. He went shipping, not digging.
You know what? I'm okay with shipping.
Shipping's good. Shipping. I mean, he might even go 3 power to a priest and get max shipping and max digging this round. That's what I'd be doing.
Would be something. Nope, he did not.
Well, I mean, he can do it later. He's got to hop on his reds.
That's fair. Gotta hop on the reds. But yeah, this score is out of control already. The score is out of control already.
I think Ranior has a chance this game.
I mean, he did get mermaids for no point loss. So
30, literally 30.
Yeah, it is.
I've never seen mermaids for 30 on this map.
It was a little ridiculous. He doesn't have any of his towns yet, and he's going to get some of them soon.
I smell fire too in the future for Ranior.
Oh, I do too. I don't love it.
That's good stuff.
Yeah, I'm sensing if I were to have to be a guessing man, I'm sensing a.
Would you say you're a betting man?
No, I would not.
No. Okay.
Okay, just making sure we're on the same page here. Okay, we carry on here, right? So, if I were a sensing man, I'd be sensing a sanctuary into Fire 2 next round.
Yes.
And then him building all of his towns on the same turn in classic Ranior fashion.
Classic Ranior.
Classic. It's the classic.
Oh man, if Ranior can also connect this game, he's got a game.
He does.
1, 2, 3, 4. Problem is he has to get 4 structures down to get 3 towns and connect, and that's very unrealistic. Oh no, he doesn't. He can make a bridge town there and just skip this northeast dwelling and put the sanctuary there. He could connect this game and get down to 2 structures, and that might be the play.
Oh, that's rough, though. That's rough for him to be able to get all that done.
I think he can do it. I believe in him.
You have more faith than I do.
I really do think he can.
What I really wish Nerdcube had done is dig that top space only once. I think digging it twice immediately was unnecessary.
Agreed. Ooh, you see, this is where if I was firexed, I'd be taking a priest and increase digging rather than just hard digging.
Yeah, I don't love the hard digging. I don't think it's really helping anybody here. Oh yeah, there's definitely a sanctuary. And then what else is he doing? He's got a temple.
Who?
Ranior. So he's got a temple, and then he's got to. Oh, this is not happening. In the realm of not happening, it's this. Him connecting.
I think he's connecting.
He's got to put
2 structures down.
Oh, okay. Okay, he could forego that top blue.
Yeah,
No.
so he bridges over here in the west
Yeah.
for a town, and then he puts a sanctuary on the east.
Yeah. Okay, I see it.
Oh, now there's bridge pressure. Bridge embargo. Bridge
Bridge.
embargo.
No.
He doesn't. Oh, Ranior.
He ain't connecting.
I believed in you. Well, let's get down to 1 structure. Wouldn't that be awesome?
With what money? With what resources?
I don't know. I'm just saying it'd be awesome.
I get this point. I get. You know what? He's gonna get a lot of resources from building all these towns at one time.
This is true. I mean, he could take his favorite towns ever, the coin ones.
Jesus.
Oh, baby. Zoras taking the double dig there.
And double digging that red.
Hex. Oh, wouldn't be surprised if firexed lost 5 points here and went negative in time.
Oh, it's not that bad. Luckily, we haven't had anybody go low on time so far. We've had
this game is much faster than the other one.
Yeah, we almost had somebody go below time last time, but
to be fair, that was some mad calculations he had to do.
Yeah, definitely. And then builds the other place. Okay.
That's a sad bridge, though. That's all I know.
Yeah, it's a very sad bridge. Okay. Here's my question, right? If mermaids even get the idea of connecting, I feel like all witches have to do is say, no, you can't. Just like smack the idea down.
Yeah, I mean, with witches, anytime a faction has increased, you can't be risky like that. And I assume that's why Ranior decided he's not even going to try.
Yeah, I feel like Nerdcube's way too good to allow that to happen.
Because I definitely feel like Ranior, I feel like he had the resources to do it. It's just, it probably wouldn't have happened.
Yep. So it looks like we may not see Fire 2 from Nerdcube this round, or this game.
We also might not see a Fire 2 from Ranior. What a sad tournament. Why did we should make it like the Earth 1 tournament.
Call it the Earth 1.
Earth 1 Open.
I don't like it. I don't like the thing.
It doesn't have, it's like we're the Fire 2. We're not the Earth 1.
Yeah. No, I'm the Earth 1.
You're the Earth 1, and I'm the
Yeah. If I ever have to solo cast, that's what we're naming the tournament.
Next year.
Next year. It's the start of Earth 1. Okay, there's
Earth
a nice
1,
pass.
Andas wouldn't play.
I wouldn't. He'd be out.
0 chance.
Okay, so we see a pass early from nerdcube, right? I feel like he should have held out a little bit. Maybe attempted one last dig. But does that really do anything? No, it's not doing anything.
I don't think it does. I think it just was like, yeah, I'll cut my losses. I'll just take these coins. I'm going to need coins anyways. This isn't the worst thing ever.
Yeah. He definitely needs coins.
Ranior getting a pass tile here. Pretty nice for him.
Very nice for him.
We'll see how firexed responds to Zoras taking the red hex.
He takes the other bridge. Makes a heart shape. Well, it's really just a Y at that point. That's all it is. It's the Y.
The YMCA.
Yeah. He's the Y of the YMCA.
Yeah, exactly.
Making sure we're clear and understanding each other.
Yeah, we're always on the same page.
Yeah, we're 100% on the same page. Good to know. Good to know that we're on the same page.
Oh yeah. Anyways, nothing really too exciting happening here.
No, there's not a lot happening here.
Big points here. If firexed doesn't pass here, he risks not getting a pass tile, meaning Ranior is the only one with a pass tile. If he passes here for the dwelling pass tile, both Ranior and firexed have pass tiles here. Nerdcube getting 3 towns and network and no cults, but who needs cults when you have 3 towns, network, and like 130 in-game points?
Yep.
Maybe not 130. That's a hot take. Maybe 115, 120 plus
No.
network.
Okay, I think your hot take was too low, quite frankly. Maybe 140 before end game. I think 140 is probably accurate. I just want to say it how it is. I want to call it how it is.
How is it?
He's getting a lot of points. Okay, so let's go ahead and like start making predictions here of what's happening, right? So, I think if I had to guess, which I don't have to, but I will. I'm gonna say Zoras is coming out second.
Second in this game?
No, sorry, Zoras is probably coming out third. So it's gonna be nerdcube. It's gonna be nerdcube first, Ranior second, maybe. Yeah,
It's between Ranior and firexed for a second. I think Ranior gets second in this game.
Yeah.
And tiebreaker. It remind me of the tiebreaker. It's the scores combined, or like I forgot.
No, it's percentage of win of first place.
I think Ranior's percentages of first place is going to be a little better than firexed.
Yeah, So, okay, yeah. He's gonna second. I mean, but second in the group doesn't do anything. Second in the group is same as third in group.
I mean, you can be happy with second.
Yeah, you can be.
You can be happy with third.
I mean, I was.
Heck, you could even be happy with fourth.
And Zoras, I think, is gonna have to be happy with fourth.
What
a letdown! What a letdown!
I mean, like I was saying, like these guys are ridiculous.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
This is a dumb table.
This is a real dumb table. This is like a wonderfully dumb table.
Let me tell you, this is better than the WBC finals.
Well, yeah, of course it's better than WBC finals. It's an in-person tournament. Like, unless they pay people, you're not getting everyone out to an in-person tournament. It's just not how that works. So. All right, so we're in round 6.
We've almost made it.
We're coming so close to making it.
We're almost there.
We're so almost there.
It's like when you have like this long international plane ride, and then like you're like an hour from landing, and it just like feels like the longest hour ever. That's not this. It's not the longest hour ever. I've enjoyed these games.
Oh yeah. See, I thought you were gonna say this is the longest hour ever, which I was gonna agree with you on as well. So I'm just gonna agree with you on both of them. It's both the longest hour and not the longest hour. Simultaneously, both.
It really is.
Is this gonna happen? Zoras, buddy, friend, you're gonna build me that trading or that stronghold. Give me that 7 points. 12-point stronghold. Love a good 12-point stronghold.
12-point stronghold.
But anyways, yeah, these people are ludicrously good, and we're gonna continue saying that for the rest of this tournament. We're gonna continue saying these people are ludicrously good.
Yeah.
Because they are. And that's just how it is. But I don't know what is going to happen for the rest of this game. I'm interested in a few things, right? I'm interested if firexed takes another bridge. My first question.
I'm interested in what he's thinking about here.
I think
30 seconds.
I think he's thinking about, am I taking another bridge? Nope. No, he's not. He has done so much hard digging. I think if there is a problem with his game, it's that.
Yeah, I mean, I like his game a lot better if
he has 10 less coins, 2 less priest, and 4 less workers, and actually like 1 more worker, and 12 more points. I like his game a lot better if all of those are true. Unfortunately, none of them are. All right, here we go. This is where you get a point.
Fire 2.
Oh, this is it. Here we go.
Here we go, boys.
He takes fire 2 and immediately passes. You know, you think I'm kidding, but I'm actually kind of not kidding. There's a part of me that says, you know what, he could just pass here. I mean, he's got upgrade shipping, so like maybe he doesn't just pass.
Oh, he's got so many town points. He's got 28 town points. See, Ranior can win this still. Man, he could win. He could so win this with connection, but like nerdcube has so many points.
You know what? You know what I'm going to say to this? I sometimes have dreams and aspirations that are unrealistic as well, and that's just kind of life I'm seeing you live right now. The unrealistic dreams. He's not taking fire 2. What else is he taking though?
I think nerdcube is taking fire 2. Oh, back-to-back fire 2s. Oh, baby.
There's no way. He's got to be taking...
Baby. Baby. Back-to-back fire 2s.
Oh, my God. He's going to give me so many points. This man's getting me so many points.
Oh, baby.
Oh, he's about to get me more points.
Back-to-back fire 2s. Oh, man.
I think fire 2 was a mistake here. Legitimately.
Really?
I guess it's technically not, but I kind of see it as a mistake.
Really? I don't see how it was a mistake.
Because he's got to build all these things anyway. He's got to build these trading posts and these dwellings anyway.
How is he getting this north West Town without Fire 2.
Okay, yeah, you're right. You're right. Okay, I didn't see that. I didn't check it out. Okay, that was my bad. He has to upgrade to a... Yeah, okay. I see the problem. I see the small problems that occur here. Yeah, I see the small problems here. Not many.
The banter in game chat continues. These players, like even if they're not winning, these players are having fun. They all enjoy having this high level game. Because you just can't get this kind of table very often, and everybody likes a challenge.
Yeah, I agree. I think this is really good for everyone involved. Everybody's having a great time. I'm especially having a great time, besides my internet being completely down. Besides that, having a great time over here. Okay, so we're now come to the conclusion that Ranior isn't even going to touch attempting connection.
Yeah.
He can't. There's no way he can.
No.
He honestly just upgrades shipping twice and passes. That's what I'm saying. I'm seeing a hot upgrade shipping twice and pass.
That's hot.
Very hot. Nerdcube getting the points, crushing his face, cracking skulls.
Oh, it just got serious. Cracking skulls.
He's cracking skulls. Okay, he's out. He's coming for those ladder points. That's what he's doing. He's gonna become a Grandmaster Plus after this game. That's what he's doing. After this game, Master Plus. About to get 11 points from this town. 12 points from this town. And I have a 50-50 chance of being right on that. I think he takes shipping, but is there even a reason for that?
Let's shall we count?
I mean, what are we counting?
His resources.
Oh. Yeah, if you want to do that, buddy, that's on you. That's 100% on you. I don't think it matters, quite frankly. I think him getting the him getting either of the 12 pointers is fine. I don't think it's that big of a deal if he takes one or the other.
He's making a town, checking it twice, trying to find out if he's naughty or nice.
Yeah, well, that feels weird. I'm gonna say this to you.
Nerdcube's coming to town.
Had to go click on all these things. So I didn't lose the stream. Okay, and he takes the shipping town.
Yep.
Makes sense.
Good. Seems good. He's gonna get down to just 2 temples left on his board.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This is almost certainly a win for him.
I like that you say almost certainly as if it's not certain.
I mean, Ranior has some cult points. At least 8 of them, to be exact. That's all I got.
Okay, Nerdcube has 18 points. He's going to be getting. So, that's fine.
All I know is we've seen 2 fire twos this game.
We have.
That's twice as many as we saw last game.
That is.
Dude, we got twice the fire two.
Well, technically we got, 66% more fire too? Because we're also fire. You know what? I don't even know why I'm doing this.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't even know where I was going with that, and I'm out on it. I'm out on it.
I mean, we are the fire too.
Okay. Now here's my question. Why, yeah. Why did this man not just bridge? Bridging is just the easier way of doing this. Or just dig. He hard dug it. I think we're getting to that point in the night where things are just going awry.
Well, for firexed, it is 11:55 in the morning.
Okay, I understand that. We're getting to that time where things are going wrong. Where things are going wrong. And all right, so water 3 has been taken. Coolio. Cultists get denied another water cult. Or another cult. So they're gonna win 2 cults.
Oh man. Yeah, Ranior winning water cult.
Alright, so that upped his point total to 14. The end of the game.
Ranior's gonna have a really nice score here.
Oh, you know.
Ranior passes for 11 and scores 14 min for Colts. That's 25 more points. That's 145 or 149 plus whatever he does with these leftover resources.
That ain't bad.
Tell me he doesn't have a chance this game.
He doesn't have a chance this game.
Oh.
I know. Just crushed those hopes. Just right
crushed
down.
Anything. Oh, big oof.
Oh, good. Okay. I was worried about Nerdcube not taking that fire cult. So he took it, and we're okay. So that's 3. Okay, so that's 3 more points that he's going to get. And then he's going to do with that and 2 leftover points. Yeah, no. There's no way. There's no way he's doing it. I appreciate thought behind it. I appreciate
I like to be optimistic for all players. Unless if there's just no optimism to be had.
There is no optimism to be had. But I like your attitude. I like your attitude. It's good. So he's gonna get down to 3 buildings. Yeah, 3 buildings. Colt is gonna get down to 3 buildings. Nerdcube's gonna get down to 1 building. It's a shame he doesn't have Earth 1.
Nerdcube gets down to 2 buildings.
Well, yeah,
down to 2 buildings.
2 buildings. Sorry.
I mean, his game is only so good because he didn't get Earth 1.
Let's not go too far.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, he went Stronghold, which is just a super strong economy favor, and he got to fly everywhere. Or should I say, he got to ride everywhere.
Yeah, he's not flying anywhere. That's Fakirs.
Yeah, he rode everywhere. Yeah, obviously.
That's Fakirs. I'll take the Fakir's name in vain. Okay. I guess as we kind of wind down, there's not a lot to talk about. There's really not that much to talk about here. We're just kind of...
There's really not. It's just these players are doing in-game calculations, making sure they don't do anything wrong.
Oh, he can't. Oh, no, he can.
Fire 2?
No, he takes Air 3 and then Air 1.
Big
Oh
oof.
my
Yeah, he does.
God.
What a call.
That's just like stabbing that man in the heart. Cultist just got stabbed in the heart. I still think Zoras comes in third this game, but it's very close. But it's closer now. I'll state that. It is closer than it was before. Real question is, does firexed build the stronghold? Hearing no answer, I'm going to say yes, he does. Oh no, people are chatting too much. You gotta chill out with the chatting.
Yeah, I'm reading it. I'm reading chat.
Well, if they chat too much, it goes into the display.
No.
Too much.
Oh, wow.
So, okay, so you increase shipping. Yep. We're just kind of on autopilot here. This is kind of one of those autopilot moments that I should be getting stream stuff ready. And let's go ahead and check that out. And we'll do an interview.
Oh, snap. We have a rare sprocket spectating.
Uh-oh. Sprocket's interested.
Now
Watch
it's
out.
getting serious. He's
Watch
hopping
out.
in next season. Quote me.
Oh, yeah, it's happening next season. This man's coming back to defend his title. Yep, here it goes. Here it goes. The stronghold. I predicted it, and I think it will happen. Nope, it won't happen. He's just going to upgrade again. Chaos Edition Stronghold is so bad. It is so very bad. Part of me wants a Chaos Magicians in other games. It's like
First seat chaos?
no, this was 4-seat chaos.
Yeah, but I want first seat chaos.
Well, no, nobody wants first seat chaos. You're a fool for wanting first seat chaos.
Oh man, these players are talking up the importance of Fire 2 and how it's correlated with the victory.
Yeah.
You notice how nerdcube last game got it? He won.
Yeah.
nerdcube and Ranior both got it this game. They're getting first and second. Apparently Fire 2 is the key to victory.
Yeah.
Who would have known?
At the Fire 2 open? Yeah, 100% Fire 2 is
Fire
the key.
2 open. Just take round 1, Fire 2. Hot take of the year.
Yeah.
But like, is it that hot?
No, it's not that hot.
It's fire.
All right, I'm done. I'm out.
This
has been fun. This has been great. I am.
I could not get that one in.
It's been a blast. Thank you all for tuning in. Have a great time. Good night, everyone. No, I'm kidding. We're still here. We're still here. Sadly, we're still here. Everyone's taking as much time as humanly possible doing these final calculations. I don't know what they're doing with this time, but they're certainly taking it. I'll tell you that much.
Ranior is passing, quote me.
I'm going to say he's digging.
Digging what? He doesn't, what? Like what? He doesn't have the resources to dig. Oh, there it is, a pass. Look at that. Who could have called it?
I'm surprised anyone was able to call it. Oh, look, Ranior 139 before endgame.
Yeah, look at Fire 2.
It's okay. He doesn't get very many points from endgame, so this is probably very helpful for him.
14. He gets 15 endgame points for Ranior.
Yeah.
I mean, that's still 154. That's a pretty darn good score on this map.
Not arguing this point. I think it's a great score. Okay, he does. He does it. He builds the stronghold. Now, is he going to take my favorite move of the stronghold? My favorite move of the stronghold is.
I mean, you can't build a stronghold and not use it.
Oh no, I think nerdcube messed up. Or we messed up in our calculations. One of the two has happened.
I've been saying Ranior might win this game.
No, nerdcube doesn't get doesn't win connection.
Yeah, I know.
Don't tell me like you knew. 5 minutes ago you were like
he ties Cultist because he wasn't able to get the other dwelling out. Yeah.
Yeah, but why wasn't he able to? Oh, because he had to upgrade shipping.
Shipping's a thing.
Shipping is a thing. I always forget
it
shipping.
Stinks shipping. Like, what if we were just instantly connected?
I love that.
Oh, imagine. I just imagine if like all of your structures are just immediately connected. Imagine a chaos portal, right? A chaos portal that like you're connected through the portal.
I'm a fan of this. Sign me up. Just sign me up. Okay, so I don't think he wins then.
I think Ranior might have this. I don't see nerdcube getting to 150, 159 or whatever.
I don't either. I thought I saw it before, but I don't see it now. I should have went with my gut feeling. I really should have. Because my gut feeling for this was that nerdcube was going to take game number 1, and then Ranior was going to take game number 2. It's just that easy.
That easy.
Yeah. I think mermaids were a mistake here.
As in, like, mermaids getting them for 30?
Yeah, getting them for 30.
Yeah.
Anyone getting them for 30 was just a little too much.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like mermaids should, like, never go for 30. Even in a color sandwich, like, I don't know. I still might bid on mermaids. They're so good on this map.
Yep. Okay, so he's got to upgrade.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to go trading house, pass for 4 points.
Gonna be honest, it seems like nerdcube's rubbing 2 nickels together to try and make a quarter. That's kind of what it feels like right now. It's like, man, just upgrade your trading post or pass. I don't care what you do. You can't win everything. Yeah, I think there were some definite flubs in a few people's games. I think Zoras in particular just had a very bad showing, which is interesting.
I still wasn't a fan of the water too.
I told you the water 2 was a mistake when it was taken. I said it right then and there. I said this is a mistake. Mark my words.
I'm marking them.
They were marked. They're in the record. They're in the records. There is a record of these words being said.
Nerdcube takes a priest. What's this priest gonna do? He spends a point to get a point. Okay, fine. Have fun. Reduces firexed score by a point. Go for it.
Again, rubbing 2 quarters together.
2 nickels together.
Sorry, rubbing 2 nickels together. That's what this man's doing. All right. So we're at the final score down. Let's see what happens. Score down. Sorry, that was just bad. I'm out. I tried for it, and it just fell flat on his face. Yeah, I don't even know we're watching this. Ranior wins by 2 points. Nope, 3 points.
Now you got the final countdown in my head. Man, why'd you have to do that to me?
I'm sorry. I really tried to not do that to you, and then I did that to you.
That's 6 points for me. 7 points in the game.
7 points this game. I get it. You're doing great over here. 7 whole points.
7 whole points.
No.
A hot 7.
Okay, 2 points. He wins by 2 points. I was correct the first time before I corrected myself. All right. There we go. Ranior wins. That's game 2, though. And he gets second in the group. Not bad. Very well done by him. Zoras gets 4th in the group. A feat I did not expect at all. Let's go ahead and grab Nerdcube and bring him into the call. Hello, welcome Nerdcube. How are you doing, buddy?
Hey, good. How's it going?
Going great. So, how was your experience with this group?
It was great. It was exhausting, but yeah, I mean these games are super tough. It was an awesome time.
Yeah, they're absolutely grueling. What, 5 hours of Terra Mystica?
Something like that. I lost track.
I wasn't even playing, and I'm so burnt out.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we weren't even we just had to talk the entire time and just watch these moves, and we're like, all right, it's great, but okay, so let's talk about game 1, right? What was your strategy going into game 1?
Let's see. Let's take myself back there.
I know, it's so far away. It's so long ago.
Yeah. So the factions, right? It was Swarmlings, Darklings, Engineers, and Nomads. Mm-hmm. So I mean, I was just trying to play honestly as normal of a game as possible. I like you pointed out at the beginning of the stream, I was watching the very beginning when you were pointing out that Ranior really thrives on unique factions and everything, and I thrive on Swarmlings and Engineers and stuff. So I was just hoping to nominate something relatively normal. So I put in Engineers, and then once the bidding started, I was pretty worried about Engineers not getting any leech in the middle there. Mm-hmm. Because I thought Swarmlings, might go east and not give them a neighbor. So if they don't get any leech there, and then Nomads I thought might not get any leech, and Nomads probably don't get the double spade, so I was not as high on them. And then I like Darklings a lot, but I was worried about Darklings getting cut off by the Swarmlings, which is exactly what I ended up doing. So I was kind of eyeing Swarmlings from the beginning and just seeing how far I could push everyone else down. So I mean, I was. You probably saw I was just kind of hopping around, pushing down Engineers by one, Darklings by one, Nomads by one, seeing, trying to get a feel for, what everyone's breaking point was, until finally I thought, I could hop on Swarmlings. And the opening I did was pretty much exactly what I hoped for. Cut off Darklings, that forced Darklings to cut off Nomads, and Engineers didn't get enough leech. So the first turn I had there I thought was really good and put me in a good position.
Yeah,
so
I agree.
I do have a question here. I was very curious when you first game you upgraded east compared to west. Why did you decide to feed the Engineers leech there?
Well, so I didn't think the engineers were in that strong of a position, honestly. After opening dwellings, like the fact that they didn't have a neighbor in the center, the fact that I was going to probably beat them to the double dig. So that was my thought. There was if the engineers had to upgrade in the east because they didn't have a neighbor in the center. So I figured I could beat the engineers to the double spade if I upgraded there, and he was giving me 2 power for the leech. Because there was no guarantee that the nomads and the darklings in the west would give me the power I needed for the double spade, but there was a pretty good guarantee they would in the east.
Okay. So let's go on to game number 2, right? Game number 2, you start with witches, right? Are you're bidding down witches, right? What are your thoughts going into game number 2?
Well, so I bit down cultists a little bit at first. I've played a few games of Fire and Ice over the last week or so, and cultists, I always feel like cultists should be better on this map than they have been. But the shipping bonus tile was in the game, and so I thought cultists had a decent opening there, and they didn't have a neighbor, and I thought there was a chance they could beat Chaos Magicians to the double key, so I was bidding them down a little bit. But in the end, I just once it started to get a little bit low for Chaos Magicians and cultists, I jumped onto witches because I was in a position where I was trying to get second in this game, right? Like that was my goal, was to not tank the game after winning the first one.
Okay.
And I thought I was debating heavily between mermaids and witches in terms of which one had the best shot to just not lose badly, because I thought cultists are just kind of risky on this map if they don't get early shipping, and Chaos Magicians can just always get cut off in a bunch of places because they start slow. So I was debating heavily between mermaids and witches, which one was just the safer play to get a solid second. And I went with witches because I thought they could get the double spade, and I thought I could cut off mermaids with opening dwelling placement, and I was worried about that happening to me if I went mermaids. So
I really liked your second dwelling where you put it, because I assume you thought you were going to open Stronghold or Temp Ship.
Yep, that was pretty much the plan. Was I put myself in a position where no matter what bonus tile I got, I'd be okay.
Yeah, I really liked your second dwelling. Chris was asking me why you would put it there, and to hem Ranior in. And you're just gonna secure your green hexes and then use your witch's ride to fly a bunch to the other places where you would have put your opening dwelling. I felt like you being able to dig right through the center there was really fortunate for you. I really liked being able to open Stronghold Sanctuary and double dig that red green and get that early town, or at least carve out that early town.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it ended up being super strong, and because I put my second dwelling where I did, it forced the cultist to upgrade next to me on the other side, which fed me a bunch of power, which is what got me the double dig. So, it was both games very early on. My faction selection and dwelling placement, and where I built first was just trying to get myself the double dig, right? In a format like this, I think I just wanted to play kind of safe, and I think getting the double dig is just really safe. It's hard to call it a bad opening if you get X6.
Gotcha. Were there any big surprises of the group?
I'm surprised that this last game was had as big of a point gap as it did, I guess, considering how tight the first one was, and considering bidding early was on cultists and Chaos Magicians. We all thought cultists and Chaos Magicians were pretty good. So I think in this last group, just how big of a gap it ended up being. But both games were super tough. I don't think there was anything too crazy that happened. We were all I thought everyone was playing really good games.
I was very curious on why mermaids were free. I sat here and I was thinking, why are Chaos and cultists getting bid down? And I just couldn't figure out a reason. Witches and mermaids just seemed better. But specifically mermaids, mermaids are just so good on this map, and to go for free in the setup that this game had, I was very surprised. It seemed like Chaos and cultists were a step or two behind mermaids and witches, and the final scores indicate that.
I think it was maybe a case of just it's very easy to get caught up in red didn't have any yellow or gray in the game, and brown didn't have any black or yellow in the game, right? Like it's very easy to get caught up in like, oh, they had no color neighbors, and witches and mermaids do. But yeah, witches and mermaids are just super strong, and like specifically, they both had a really good opening. The mermaid's opening, right? Like in round 2 to get the temp ship and just like spam out all the dwellings was amazing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think? So I had the thought that chaos was supposed to start center. Did you have the same thought once you started where you did?
That's honestly what I was worried about. Like that was one of the debates in the bidding, right? It was like chaos is much worse if witches, start 2 dwellings in the center, because then chaos can't start center. But once witches like started where I did, I was a little bit worried about that I was giving the game to chaos by like letting them start center. But I still think it was a little risky for them.
I was interested. So I felt like if witches start like the south, so the 2 center spots, if they start the southern one, mermaids can get double dig, and it's still too dangerous for chaos to start center. But I felt like once witches started at the north one, it was like a-okay for chaos to start center. But I guess firexed just didn't want to take that risk.
Well, so the thing that I think was really risky for him was, so if he starts center, then he's probably not taking the temp ship bonus tile, which means it might fall to me, which means that green, like I'm probably digging that gray and that green away from him, and then he might get trapped in the center.
Yep.
Yeah, I definitely thought about that, but I don't know what you think about this. I was thinking that like 1 dig is all it takes to keep you away from that hex, right? Would you be digging that in round 1?
I'm probably taking the single spade round 1, digging that gray, and building that green.
Yeah, in like he just needs 1 dig to dig that green, and then you're staying away from that green until round 2.
Where does he get that dig?
Because he's forced to, so he can just open dig. Dig bonus.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I don't know, maybe I'm being too ambitious. I just really like the leech that red can get on this map if they start center.
Yeah, that is true. That would have been that would have been an interesting play, because then no one's probably contesting the workers, so he probably gets the workers, so he can still go sanctuary, get a ton of leech. Yeah, that would have been really interesting.
All right, so let's talk finals, right?
Yeah.
Who do you think is getting out of groups B, C, and D?
Let me pull up the picture here.
Pull up the picture. Get that beautiful picture going.
Yeah, let's see. Where is it? Oh man, this is Wait, can you just send it to me?
I can absolutely send it to you. Let's go ahead and find it on the computer. Okay, so I'll just tell you Group B real quick while I'm finding it. So Group B.
I got it.
Beautiful.
Oh yeah. So Logos. Everyone's taking Logos out of Group B, right?
Yep.
Logos. Fatty definitely can make it. Logos was saying today, I don't know if he was just playing himself down or if he really believes it. I believe it. That Fatty's a lot better than people give him credit for.
Yeah, I think Fatty's really good. I think Logos's big advantage is going to be like nominating like weird factions, right? Logos is really good with fakirs and swarmlings, and like I think that's going to be his big advantage there.
Agreed. Okay, so in Group C then.
In Group C, Chris Ho has been grinding a lot lately and practicing Fire and Ice, and I think he's super strong. It's a really tough group all around, but I think Chris Ho is my pick.
Okay, and then out of Group D, is anyone out of Group D that you just don't want in the final table? If
RDK makes it to the final table, like he's the wild card, right? Because he hasn't played live much, if at all. Mm-hmm. But if he like proves that he can make it to the final table, I'm pretty scared of him because he's obviously got the crazy reputation from Snellman.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's like my wild card where like, if he does well, I'm really scared of him.
Okay. So are you planning on doing a lot more preparation for on Fire and Ice for the next few weeks? Yeah,
we'll see. That obviously seemed like my weak, spot for today. So I'll probably practice Fire and Ice a little bit more.
That makes sense. Well, congratulations. Thank you for playing. I'm very excited to see what you do in the final. Congrats on being my first pick in my fantasy league.
Thank you. Thank you for the confidence.
You know, I took both you and Zoras, so I can't really say that was a huge bit of confidence. One of you got first, and one of you got dead last. So, anyways, great job, mate. All right, I'll talk to you guys later.
Yeah, thanks. See you guys.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, anyways, that was Group A. Phenomenal broadcast. Phenomenal. Well, less than phenomenal.
The cast wasn't phenomenal.
The broadcast wasn't phenomenal. The video we're recording, though,
It's phenomenal.
is phenomenal. Very much so. So, thank you very much for casting with me. I look forward to at least casting half of these games with you on Saturday, and then doing the rest of it myself, because this is taking a lot longer than I thought. All right. Thank you very much, and thank you guys for tuning in. You guys have a great night, and have a good night, Andrew.